I'm sorry, am I turning toward the camera as much as possible?
Gonna have some fun with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I like it.
Okay.
I'll roll with it.
Chris, Lopeet. All right, I think I'll start that again.
Well, it's been an interesting journey.
Would you rather be a part or a part?
Good evening.
Yeah, my mom swears nobody was named Ashley when I was born.
A show, and I'd show them, and they were all just like, bah.
Yeah, not afraid to go off script. We'll just have some fun. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Inside the Eclipse Studio. This is an ongoing series of interviews with talented actors and actresses who live in the Santa Clarita Valley and work as well. And tonight we have Jen Treadwell. I had the privilege of interviewing you, a year and a half ago, something like that?
That's probably about right.
Yeah, and that was a Zoom interview. So now it's in person, and I'm very happy about that. Jen is one of the cast members of Real Housewives of Troy, which is opening on September 9th and running through September 25th at the main theater in Old Town Newhall. Why don't we start from the beginning? Let me ask you, how did you get involved in entertainment and theater?
My parents used to take me to children's theater from the time I was really, really young. I mean, I have pictures. I grew up in Seattle, Washington, and there was the Seattle Children's Theater, community theater. I guess it was a lovely little theater connected with the Woodland Park Zoo. And I have pictures of myself like at 2 years of age going and seeing. Actually, I think it was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now I think about that picture I have with Snow White. But funny enough, my first play performance was in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is a second grade class production at my elementary school. And the teacher, I remember she was just asking people, like, who would like to read for this? Who wants to read for Dopey? Who wants to read for whatever? And of course, who wants to read for Snow White? We're all raising our hands. She didn't pick me. And then she's like, why don't you read for the evil queen? And so I did, and then we put on the production, and that was my first class play.
For the evil queen.
The evil queen, yeah.
What did that portend?
So I got to wear this beautiful costume that my mother had for me. It was like a Korean dress, but it was like blues and everything. It was really lovely as the queen. And then as the hag, when she changed into the hag, she's trying to get Snow White to eat the apple. The teacher had this concept. I remember hating it, but they put me in some black cloaky kind of thing, and this hood that had like a hole cut out for the eye. And I remember just feeling like I'm like hooded up with this one eye looking through and just hating that feeling. But I've got a picture of that too somewhere in the family albums.
So I'm assuming that you gradually became more and more involved in a deeper way in high school, college.
The next big step was like an all-district production where this fantastic teacher who worked at one of the schools, I think it was a junior high at the time, but she would host like this summer workshop, and she would open it up to kids all throughout the school district, but they had to come and audition. You had to audition, or she picked a show. It was a musical every summer, and she would take in maybe 50 kids from age kindergarten up through senior year in high school. And you'd go and audition for a specific part, and you'd get the call back, and maybe you got cast or maybe you didn't. And I remember auditioning at least once, maybe twice, 2 times where I got a call back, didn't get cast. Maybe I think the third time I finally got cast. And then I did 3 productions with them, finishing up with my senior year doing Cinderella, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
And how old were you when you first auditioned for that group?
I think I was in like 4th grade. So
really?
10, 11.
I don't know, it's kind of interesting to share with people, if you don't mind me asking, because part of the entertainment business, and actually any business, is being able to deal with disappointment.
Yeah.
So, do you remember how you felt?
I do. I remember being really sad that I didn't get it. It was Alice in Wonderland, and I got called back for the Cheshire Cat, and I didn't get cast, and that was really hard to hear.
I guess the reason I bring this up to the folks out there in Newhall land is that if you want to get into this, be prepared. There will be ups and downs. And it's all part of the process to grow.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Tell me about your character in this show.
So my character's name is Agathe, and to me, it feels like she's maybe just like the straightest character of the women. Like you have the hussy, you have kind of the dumb, simple one, and you have the demanding queen, and you have the drunkard, and then mine's a little more the straightest character. But her name means do-good. Like Agatha is like the do-gooder, so she's the do-gooder, but she's kind of the condescending do-gooder, you know, like she's trying to help you in the best way possible because she knows better, but it comes off a little bit as condescending to everybody else.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And as a reminder to the audience, obviously, Real Housewives of Troy is a takeoff on all the hundreds of Real Housewives shows that are going on around the world. I mean, think about it. Greek theater has always been, for me, when I was growing up, it was serious. I mean, I know they had comedies, but it was just, you know, it was Greek. Come on.
Yes.
And so this is a fun takeoff on it.
It is. It's like a take on the Trojan women, but it's set into like modern day speak. So the way that we talk to each other and we swear and we get in each other's faces, and you know, it's society kind of bad society kind of now. You know, like the Housewives shows where they just really get into it, and you think, who likes these women? I mean, really, you know, who likes these people? But somehow they have their tribe, and we are a tribe of women who find ourselves in a circumstance, and we treat each other badly, and yet we are still there for each other.
I think it's a brilliant way to get people involved in Greek theater. That's my take on this. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you really got to give it a try. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This has been another episode of Inside the Eclipse Studio, and we do hope you'll come out to catch Real Housewives of Troy coming up September 9th.